Hello and welcome to another Wraggys beer review. So today we're going over to Wainfleet near Skegness to the Batemans Brewery for their Victory Ale, bought from Batemans Brewery shop. I met a lovely lady in there with quite the sense of humour. So Victory Ale, there we go, look at that branding. And it says on the bottle, packed with powerful hops and fruit flavours, 6% ABV. I will read the back. Our story is one of enterprise and innovation, always looking forward whilst remaining true to our family roots. After 4 generations, Batemans is still fiercely independent. Honesty, creativity and gritty determination fuel our passion for our beers. That sentence absolutely resonates with me. I have, in gardening and in beer reviews in some stage, fiercely independent, yeah, no one's telling you what to do. Honesty, yeah, absolutely. Creativity, try to. Gritty determination, I have an unparalleled determination. I will always strive to do the right thing and be that person, be a nice person. Nice, there are too many people in the world with hidden agendas, and no, just be a nice person. Some people will try to pull the wool over your eyes with being nice, but you'd always sniff them out in the end. Anyway, one of our most popular beers, Victory Ale, is brewed with pale and crystal malts and hopped with English Goldings and American Liberty varieties. A distinctive peppery hop and bitter orange aroma is followed by big hops and fruit flavours with a lingering hop bitterness. Set sail and enjoy. 6% ABV. Do you know something? After being in 2 Batemans pubs this weekend, I would love Batemans Brewery to come to Nottingham and get hold of a pub in a good area, don't go for a rough area, and bring Batemans Brewery to the pub. Oh yes, they're in Lincolnshire, Yorkshire, but not one in Nottingham. I think Nottingham would be a very interesting place, and also a place to create bonds and collaborations with other breweries. I mean, I know that Blue Monkey Brewery and Batemans have got a bit of a relationship going off. Do actually, Blue Monkey are doing really well in what they're doing. It's a tough time to bring. Look at that, doesn't that look good? So, like an amber pour, a dark amber pour, with a little bit of off-white head. Can't see any carbon. Oh, there is carbonation. Yeah, nice bit of carbonation going off. Oof. Got both of these from the brewery tap room. Shop, I mean, not tap room, shop. Lovely malty nose straight away. Slight pepperiness on the taste. After a 4-day week, so not exactly, no, 3-day week. Yeah, I was off Monday. I was actually at Batemans Brewery on Monday to the pub. And at the Wainfleet. In fact, on Monday, we went to Woolpack Inn in Louth for breakfast. Cracking breakfast, gotta say. And the Irish bloke who's the landlord of the pub, lovely bloke, chatting to him. Obviously, he didn't know Wraggys beer reviews, and why would he? I'm glad with that. You know, I'm just a normal person who does a bit of beer reviews. Most people don't take notice of the beer review world anyway. You know, they're too busy doing what they're doing, so why would they? And then we went from there. We went into Skegness, went to the crafty local ale house, had a Batemans beer in the hooker, and then went to the Woolpack in Wainfleet, and I managed to get the Buxton collab and Yellow Belly Gold. And then we went to the brewery shop. So it's been very Batemans orientated this week. You know, what it says on that statement on the back of the bottle resonates with me. Honesty in this world we're in at the moment. You need to look at the news. Can you trust the news these days? I don't think so. There are hidden agendas at the moment, seemingly everywhere, and in some ways, only believe what you believe. You know, that you think is true, and what you know to be true. Definitely getting the pepperiness, definitely getting a good malty beer on this. There's a touch of the orange coming in. I can taste the orange just on the boundaries at the moment. It might change when the air gets to the beer, to be fair. Look at that, brewed perfectly. Yeah, very much on the back end. The orange is, for me, is starting to approach. And you know, I may review beers on YouTube. It don't make me no expert, you know. And let's be fair, the experts out there, you know, those people who call themselves, what's the word, cicerones. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, but a lot of time people read up and do that thing where they know the flavours they're supposed to be getting, and then they will drop the flavours out. I think that's cheating. You know, get a beer yourself. Get yourself a bottle of Victory Ale. Try and do what I'm doing. Try and get the flavours. You'll not get every flavour, but you might get flavours that'll burst in, and it's like, where did that come from? That to me is what beer drinking is about. It's the exploration of beer. You know, honest beer drinking. Not this thing where, you know, you've read up and you've done all your, and you've got a little notice board with all your flavours on. Stuff that. Get what you get. Although, you know, that's just my opinion, you know. Not that my opinion means much, but there you go. I'm stuck in two corners now. Which is my favourite Bateman's beer? We've got Victory Ale, Vintage Ale rather, Victory Ale, and Rosy Nosy. And it's a super difficult decision. I'd have to do a tasting with all of them together on cask. I mean, I'd love to see Victory Ale on cask in Nottingham. I really would. To get that, you know, to get a beer in a bottle is one thing, but to taste it on cask, fresh as you can, you know, that would be amazing. I don't think I've ever seen it come up in Nottingham. Certainly not from any pub that I've, you know, and I do watch the beer world. You know, I do see both the good times and the sad times in the beer world. And as a beer reviewer, you know, I try and promote the beer world to the best that I do. You know, I don't work in the beer world, so, and you know, so I look at it from a different perspective than probably other people. You know, so because I don't work for any brewery or affiliated to any brewery, I'm not there selling you the beers. You know, I'm only doing what I do. And obviously I get, you know, there's certain breweries you get hyper for because you love their beers. But, you know, and at the moment I've just completely stopped buying supermarket beers at the moment because it's so blooming boring. I'm not even cheap these days. It was cheaper to go to Batemans to get their beers than it was in the supermarket. How bad is that these days, eh? And by doing that, Batemans get the revenue rather than all the profit going to supermarkets, and these getting literally nothing for their beers. So, one of quite a few Batemans beer reviews coming to the channel, literally over the next month or two, or a few months. It all depends, because it depends how quick I get through the beer reviews, obviously. So, a lovely beer. I do think this is one of probably the best of the Batemans beers. For any Batemans beer fans out there, which is your favourite? Have I not had the best beer? I love Triple XB. Rosy Nosy, Victory Ale. They're my three favourites. Although the Buxton Brewery collab is absolutely top notch. Straight from the pump. Bloody hell. That is a stunning beer. That is a beer that for me should be Batemans Brewery's first canned beer. You know, if I'm being absolutely honest. A lovely beer. The pepperiness is certainly, the bitter orange flickers in and out, to be honest, but lovely malty beer. Out of 5 for me. Whew. Scores matter not. Good 4.5 out of 5. And right, I'm going up the house now and try not to get a bollocking off the wife. Cheers.